Welcome to The Peak, where becoming your best self is our goal. I'm Ashley Russo. On this week's episode, how a nonprofit prioritizes inclusivity, fun activities that also promote fitness, and how St. Luke's Sacred Heart campus is tackling addiction. All that and more coming up on The Peak. The Greater Valley YMCA is known for providing a nurturing safe haven for anyone who walks through their doors. See how they welcome their patrons with open arms no matter age, ethnicity, or background.
Everybody needs something and somewhere where they feel like they can belong.
We just feel that we're very included in everything that we do here.
That made me feel welcome every time I come in. It's good to have the YMCA because it's great because of the object is you're not out in the cold, you're not getting wet, and you're not getting sick. I always wait till the day I hear they're opening up because I know I'm going to be safe, I'm not in trouble. And these guys always help me out, the YMCA, give me that support along with everybody else. And that's why I am where I am today.
The Y is very inclusive of people with disabilities, all types of disabilities.
I don't feel I'm a billboard for the gay, lesbian community. However, it is nice that I don't hide who I am. I am who I am. It's been a very good experience. So I've had zero negativity, in my opinion, for the YMCA, as far as diversity, as far as memberships, as far as just meeting friends and meeting new people.
The partnership between the Y and Special Recreation has been great. The staff is great, and the clients love coming here.
To me, the YMCA has been a wonderful experience with not having to hide yourself. And it's nice to be in an area that you know that people aren't just sitting here looking at you, judging you, watching you.
I think it's impacted our clients by coming to the pool just because it gets them out into the community. They get to interact with community members that they may not have interacted with before, and it helps them learn how to socialize in the mainstream community.
If they could be open all year round, that'd be wonderful.
The staff at the YMCA make our group feel very welcome. They're always talking with us, they interact with us, and that makes the clients feel special.
And I don't think my partner and I hide ourselves of who we are and what we are. We just live our lives. And I've never had any negative experience at this gym.
It makes me so happy to see how an organization like the YMCA can make such a difference. Now let's check in with Holly as she explores fun, creative activities to stay fit.
It's time to get up and get those muscles moving. Lehigh Valley is active and waiting for you to take advantage of some great spots. We think you'll like a few we're about to show you. Rock climbing, anyone?
Test your upper body strength at North Summit Climbing Gym, offering indoor rock climbing in Wind Gap. The facility has a wide variety of top rope, bouldering, and lead climbing features to challenge even the most experienced climber while still providing a friendly atmosphere. Indoor rock climbing is a fun experience for climbers of all skill levels. It's also a perfect activity for children's parties, group events, corporate team building, and an excellent rainy day adventure that is fun for the whole family. Take up a lesson for climbers of all ages and learn the necessities of taking your skills outdoors. Learning the ropes means all things from proper rappelling technique to anchoring and getting the right gear. Take your summer recreation to new heights at North Summit Climbing Gym.
Avid golfers will do just about anything to get out on the course except when there's inclement weather. Luckily, you can avoid all of that and still perfect your swing at Art of Flight Golf in Bethlehem.
From indoor simulators to golf-specific fitness training, this state-of-the-art facility provides the tools you need to improve your game. It's where you can get the feedback you need to greatly decrease the learning curve of this challenging game while working on flexibility, mobility, and analysis of your overall performance. You could also grab a group of friends and come by for a fun time, but you'll need your own clubs and equipment. Art of Flight Golf offers some of the most beautiful and iconic courses, including tour venues like Pebble Beach, Valderrama, and Royal Birkdale. There's even the home of golf, St. Andrews. Everything you experience is presented with graphics like you've never seen before.
If you're sensing a little bit of a trend, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or experienced in any of these fitness activities, and the same goes for where we're about to take you.
Whether you're looking to practice your swing or just let off some steam, 7 Deadly Spins Fast Pitch in Whitehall is the spot. It's a 9,000 square foot softball training facility conceptualized by former softball pitcher and Lehigh Valley native Alexander McLean. The staff's mission is to promote responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship. Lessons can include refining all field techniques from hitting and catching to pitching. Level up your softball play and we'll see you out on the diamond.
We hope you're feeling motivated to get up, get moving, and get that blood pumping through these various fitness activities. Remember, you don't have to be a pro. You just have to start. I'm Holly Harrer with Discover Lehigh Valley, and that was a peek at the valley.
Thanks, Holly. My bucket list just got a little bit longer. Up next, find out how to get your heart pumping with tips from St. Luke's. Stay tuned. You're watching The Peak. If you're a frequent traveler or simply don't have time to go to the gym, no problem. Resistance bands are so portable and light, you can practically put them in your pocket and take them anywhere. Check it out.
Hi, I'm John Graham, Senior Network Administrator for Fitness and Sports Performance at St. Luke's University Health Network. Today I'm here with Patrick Babin to demonstrate resistance band exercises for a workout.
Thanks, John. My name is Patrick and I'm one of the exercise specialists here at St. Luke's Fitness and Sports Performance Center here at the West End location. Today we're going to be talking about resistance bands. So here at St. Luke's Fitness and Sports Performance Center, we have 3 different types of bands. We have the loop band, which are good for body weight resistance, assistance, dynamic warm-ups, and static stretching. The other ones we have is bands with handles on them, which mimic dumbbells. And the last one we have is therapy bands or mini bands that help with body weight resistance and helps with corrective movements. So the exercise that we're gonna use for the loop band is dynamic exercises. The other exercise that we're gonna do with the banded handles is the rows and the chest press. And the last one we're gonna do with the mini bands is the corrective exercises for the squat and also glute bridges. So for the loop bands, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab nice and wide, we're gonna keep the band nice and tight, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way over our head and then go to our lower part of our back and then go all the way back to our front side. With the tubes, with the handles, what we're gonna do is we can attach it to any piece of equipment, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab onto the handles, step back till you get a good solid tension, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring our arms back and then go away from the body. For the chest press, we're gonna grab onto the handles and we're gonna press away from the body and then towards the body to really activate those chests. So for the mini bands, we can attach that to our knees and then we're gonna go into a quarter squat and then we're gonna step out and then we're gonna control that leg in to really just kind of activate our hips. The other exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna do a glute bridge. We can attach that to our knees and then perform the glute bridge by laying on our back and bring our hips up, squeezing the glutes, and then control it on the way down. Thank you for joining us, and feel free to try some of these exercises at home and join us next time on The Peak.
Okay, from now on, my travel essentials are definitely going to include resistance bands. Sustainability plays an important role in creating a positive impact for our future. I recently sat down with Jackie Bassett from FD Market to talk about how her business is helping reduce waste and conserve our planet. Welcome to another episode of Unscripted with Russo. I'm Ashley Russo, and I am being joined today with who I think might be our youngest guest, an amazing budding entrepreneur, Jackie Bassett. She's the founder and CEO of FD Market Company, and they are this really cool new company. So Jackie, thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
For people who may not be familiar, just tell us, before we talk about you a little bit, I'd love to hear a little bit about FD Market.
We are a sustainable goods shop and what we call a zero waste refillery. So you can kind of see behind me, we have a bunch of different products basically on tap where customers bring their own containers and fill up instead of buying a new bottle every time they run out. So pretty much everything from shampoo, conditioner, lotion, to dish soap, laundry detergent, and cleaners. You can bring your own bottle. We weigh the empty bottle and fill it up. So you're getting the same products that you're already using, just without the plastic waste.
Did you do some research around the area? I mean, what were you seeing that you felt like this was a need specific to the Lehigh Valley?
I was trying to live more sustainably, and I realized that there were no resources in the Lehigh Valley. And I just felt like if I had to order a product online and have it shipped to me, that it wasn't necessarily the most sustainable option. And I had seen some of these stores kind of popping up, but in big cities, LA, New York, and I just thought it made a lot of sense. And I thought it was something that the Lehigh Valley could really benefit from. There are a bunch of organizations in the Lehigh Valley that are really great, that focus more on like the political side of things and the conservation side of things. And so I think the piece that was really missing was the consumerism retail portion. I think there's a bunch of different aspects to anything, and one part can't function without the rest of them. So there's some great organizations. Lehigh Valley Trash Packed, they focus on local cleanups. And so they constantly have different cleanups going on. They pick up litter, they meet at different parks.
Well, I know right in your backyard is Wildlands Conservancy, and I served on their board, and they've been, part of our show, and just seeing what they do to really conserve the natural resources, protect land and waterways and open spaces in the Lehigh Valley is so extensive, like so much more than most people. And that's right in your backyard, right? I'd imagine you're somebody who has enjoyed the Pool Wildlife Sanctuary or, South Mountain.
There's tons of places to get involved with, and we try to do a lot of community partnerships. We've worked with a lot of the local farmers markets. Supporting local farmers is really important to us. So a lot of really great organizations doing great things.
How has the response of the Lehigh Valley been, not only in its support, but in its desire to learn more about sustainability?
Like, it continually blows me away, especially like as a small business. The first 2 years have been, we've done well, we've grown, but it's been really tough, and it's been a lot of extra work, and our community has gone above and beyond to intentionally support us, to go out of their way and share about us, which I'm sure they would have done that regardless. But I think the pandemic has kind of made them, like, if the Lehigh Valley loves a small business, they let them know that. And that's been really cool to be a part of, because we've built such an incredible community here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being with us today, Jackie. We look forward to seeing all the amazing things you are going to do, without a doubt, in the future for the Lehigh Valley and beyond.
Thank you for having me.
You've been listening to Unscripted. Until next time. For the full interview, visit youtube.com/thepeaktv. And don't forget to subscribe to Unscripted with Russo on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Families are affected by substance abuse disorder daily. See how St. Luke's Sacred Heart Campus has partnered up with Treatment Trends to support individuals with the tools they need for a better tomorrow.
Substance use disorder, SUD, is our crisis.
One person is dying every 48 hours of a drug-related overdose. When you're looking at those type of numbers just for Lehigh County, and then when you drill it down to Allentown, majority are occurring in Allentown, and a majority of those deaths do involve opiate use.
Opiate use disorder is the epidemic where individuals are dying. There's fentanyl in many of the drugs, all of the drugs actually nowadays.
These substance use disorders and opiate use disorders, the impact that they're having in our community is really closely relative to the impact that wildfire would have. A wildfire will come through and it will just burn indiscriminately. Past practices have been, we're going to build this great institution, we're going to build a great office, and all you need to do is walk through the door and we're going to help you. Why do people have to walk through a door? Why can't we go to them? Treatment Trends is an agency who specializes in the treatment of individuals with an opiate or substance use disorder, but they also support individuals in recovery.
We serve individuals at any level of their recovery. Whatever form of recovery, we help them find that path for themselves.
St. Luke's really began to understand, to be a good, meaningful partner, we need to bring something to the table. There are only 7 withdrawal management beds, so beds that are specifically geared towards individuals who are using alcohol or opiates to support those symptoms. So St. Luke's Sacred Heart heard that, and we brought in the only medically supported withdrawal management beds in the region. And I think one of those most successful relationships that is really beginning to blossom is our work with Treatment Trends specifically.
Our partnership with St. Luke's is so important because of the barriers that these individuals face in our community, and this helps them to access the services right here in Center City, Allentown.
It takes those strategic partnerships and relationships to develop in order for true change to happen. We feel more equipped now to be able to deal and to support our community-based partner teams.
Our hope is to build a sense of community for individuals at any level of their recovery process to come in and access services. People in recovery matter. We're not just defined by the drugs or the substance. It feels fulfilling because that is my story. Like, I suffer from substance use disorder. I'm in recovery for 7 years, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, and it helps to connect to other people. It gives them a sense of hope that they can make it.
And I think the beauty of being able to partner with Treatment Trends, we are now taking treatment to you. And that's going to broaden our reach, broaden our impact into our community in ways that we've never been able to reach before.
Joining me today is Frank Ford, the president of St. Luke's Hospital Sacred Heart Campus. Thanks so much for being here, Frank.
Oh, thank you, Ashley.
Tell me a little bit about the St. Luke's Sacred Heart Campus and how it's becoming such a catalyst for positive change in really a very disadvantaged community in the Lehigh Valley.
Yes, as you know, Ashley, this hospital has been here for over 100 years. And in the recent years, it fell on some hard times with the growth of the 2 large networks and the inner city population and issues with payer mix and things like that. So in 2018, Sacred Heart merged with St. Luke's. And I have a real passion for this hospital because I was born here and I grew up in Allentown. So I moved from St. Luke's Allentown to St. Luke's Sacred Heart. And we're just doing great work in a short period of time. And it's wonderful.
Why is it important? Because St. Luke's Allentown campus really is just down the road, like a mile or 2. Why is it important to have the Sacred Heart campus really right in the heart of Allentown? And how are you addressing the needs of that particular community?
Well, it is very interesting that the same system has 2 hospitals so close. If you were to start fresh, you would have 1 hospital right in the middle. But that's not what happened. So here at this campus, we cannot duplicate what we have at St. Luke's Allentown, but there's special needs in this community, and we're listening to the community. And we've identified 3 things. Besides the normal hospital emergency room, operating rooms, and acute care floors, there's 3 focuses at this campus. First is primary care. We created a federally qualified health center called STAR Community Health, and it delivers primary care to the people who need it most right where they live. And it's been just a real success story, and we're just starting. And in the not too distant future, this will become the medical home for the city of Allentown. And the second is behavioral health. We consolidated our inpatient behavioral health beds at this hospital. And like COVID, behavioral health is an epidemic. It's not a pandemic, but an epidemic. And it affects so many things. So what we're doing is, our goal is to be progressive behavioral health, keep people out of the hospital. So we've added outpatient offices here. We've added a partial program. And we're doing a lot to reach out into the community to work with these people to make sure they have the services they need in the community so that we can keep them out of the hospital. Certainly, if the need presents itself, the hospital beds are here. And then finally is substance use disorder. again, a national epidemic. We opened a medical detox center. We opened a recovery center in partnership with Treatment Trends. And we also merged with Penn Foundation in Sellersville, who has been doing this work for a long, long time. So St. Luke's Sacred Heart has all the expertise and now the facilities to deliver just real progressive care to address these terrible needs in our community.
You know, Frank, you mentioned being born and raised in Allentown and being so passionate about the care of Allentown. How does it make you feel to see the team at St. Luke's really rallying around the community in Allentown and making really positive changes, not just in healthcare, but in their lives, everyday lives?
Yes, and I've worked for St. Luke's for 25 years, and our mission is to care for the health of the community, improve the health of the community. And when this hospital began to struggle, we were there, and we didn't concern ourselves with financials, making a financial decision, because if it was all finances, you would not come to St. Luke's Sacred Heart. But it's more than that. It's about fulfilling our mission. And with my passion for this community and my passion for St. Luke's, it's just been a real joy. The work itself is the reward. I don't look for any type of accolades or anything. The work is so great to bring this care and these expertise and this technology to the people who need it most. And we're making a difference in this community. And we have a brand new mayor this year, and we're in communication constantly as he's making improvements in the city. We're making improvements in the health of the community. So it's a partnership, and I think the best is yet to come.
Well, Frank, your passion always shines through. We are so grateful to you and to the St. Luke's community for all that you do for the Sacred Heart campus and for the residents of Allentown. So thanks so much for joining me, Frank.
Oh, absolutely, Ashley. Thank you.
Having access to valuable resources strengthens our community. Thank you, St. Luke's and Treatment Trends, for this important initiative. I'm Ashley Russo. Thanks for watching. To learn more about anything from today's show, go to our website at thepeaktv.com. And remember, every day is an opportunity to be your best self. This is The Peak. It makes me so happy to see children ziplining. See how St. Luke's Sacred Heart hard. We'll take that. Woo -hoo. Oh, God. Portions of this program were paid for by St. Luke's University Health Network. The Peak TV is a production of ASR Media. To watch more of The Peak, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram.
If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
To see more of The Peak TV, check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and catch us on WFMZ Channel 69.